Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to another video. And I'm getting these chest pain. Man, I'm getting old. People. Anyways, I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to upload videos. If you notice, I uploaded 2 in a day a couple days ago. One was one I recorded probably the last day I had worked at work, which is probably like Sunday morning or Saturday morning. Last couple days I worked. Anyway. And then my son and I did this unboxing thing. I got to get better lamps. That's what I was going to look at this morning, and I forgot. I need to get a lamp so I can shine light into the area to where I'm going to be shooting a video. Because, man, it's rough. Because it was really dark in that video, and you really can't see what I'm showing you. Unless you really know, like, those old cards that I was opening, and you remember them. So I apologize for that. But anyway, let's talk about Onward today. I did review Trolls World Tour, and as you can tell by the family type of movies, that I've been watching these with the family since the old C Word came around. There's CSL this morning. So Onward, I got to see Onward. That was one of the first movies, actually, of all these movies that I'm going to be reviewing lately, that I haven't got around to. There's some other movies, too, that I just forgot that I watched, and I can review. Yeah, there's definitely another one, too, that I'm like, why didn't I review that? So Onward, it was one of the first ones, and they're acting like Trolls is one of the first ones, but Onward was the first movie that just got thrown on Disney+. And really didn't get a release in the theaters, which is kind of sad. I kind of hope they go back and give it a release in theaters when everything gets back to normal, or at least somewhat normal. But to me, it really wasn't that big of a deal, and maybe that's what they kind of thought, is that it was just going to be probably a cash grab, and that's all it was going to be for a movie, because in my eyes, Onward, like, if you see my Trolls World Tour spoiler, I thought it was an okay movie, okay? And the rewatchability factor is up there, but not super. Now, Onward, on the other hand, this movie, I've seen. Do I want to see it again? Would I watch it if it came on again? I would probably pass. It's not that great of a movie. It's not really that great of a movie. It's one of those movies that had some decent music. You had fun watching it. You know, if you had some popcorn, you pop it in. You know, have a snack. Watch the movie with some kids. They'll enjoy it. Would you want to sit down and watch it again? No, you probably influence them to probably watch something else. Because it's not that great. You'd be like, put it in Moana, that's better. And I haven't even seen that movie, so I have to check out that movie. There's a lot of Disney movies I need to watch and review for the channel. So if you guys start seeing a lot of Disney movies flood in, then you know I've went down that rabbit hole. But yeah, there's a lot of old movies I want to watch on Disney Plus. But Onward it just wasn't, I don't know, like, and I saw action figures at Walmart, and I'm just like, what? And it's like weird, and I understood once the movie started, it really didn't waste much time getting into one of the characters you've seen as a figure, and then I'm thinking to myself, why did they make a figure of that? Like, really? That was stupid. That was dumb. Like, this movie does not even need action figures. Why would you come out with action figures? It's kind of like, what was the movie back a long time ago they made action figures? And you're like, why did they make action figures? Because it makes no sense. Like, Last Action Hero. Like, why would you have action figures? It's literally Arnold Schwarzenegger and the kid and random other people. Like, there's no need for action. If there is only 2 characters in a movie, action figures are not required. What are you going to do? Make 2 figures in the line? Come on, man. Anyways, so they got 3 figures probably in this line. Maybe the mom in the movie. I don't know. Maybe the gatekeeper. You don't know unless you see the movie. But my whole opinion of the movie is it's a good one-time watch. But the rewatchability factor on this movie is horribly down. I would not watch it again. it's like not a good movie. It's not a good movie to me. To me, it sits at about a C minus, because at times you're just like, is this over yet? Like, what is the point of this movie? Because at certain times it goes in one direction and then it goes in another direction. You're like, end it already. Why is this still going on? It's like they could have cut this movie in half. They could have made 2 movies out of this, and then what they did is they chopped it together to make one. They could have made a sequel, folks, but they didn't, and they shouldn't, because it won't be good. It won't. And what happened at the end, it's like they already ruined everything anyway, so I don't think there's going to be a sequel. If there is, it'd be really weird. Like, what's the plot going to be? But would I recommend you watching it? If you have kids, check it out. It'll be fun. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be surprised if you think it's worth watching again, like in 2 or 3 months. Because that's the rewatchability factor that I always talk about in these reviews, is that would you want to watch the movie in 3 months, 3 to 6 months? And if you do, that's kind of a big deal. And some of the stuff comes up as like cult movies. You don't mind watching cult movies over and over and over again. And the reason is because they're so damn good. Like 1989 Batman, Jurassic Park. Like, you could watch those movies over and over again, and you probably wouldn't get too bored if you watched them like every 3 to 6 months. But anyways, that's really all I gotta say about Onward. Onward, like I said, average movie. It's pretty much about this kid who they're trying to get... I can't tell you everything, I guess. But they're trying to get their father... I almost choked on Mountain Dew. How did I do that? Anyways, creepy people working next to me, I think. What is this person doing? Anyways, but pretty much they're trying to get their father to get summoned back. I know a lot of people are like, what? Summoned back? Because the world that this movie takes place in used to be a magical place. It used to be a fantasy landscape. But it more or less turned into a humanized thing, to where everybody kind of acts like humans now. They don't really say that. They say it in another way. But it's more like they are more adjusted. They're not acting magical anymore. And that's one of the problems that's going on. But yeah, that's what the movie's about. They're trying to get their dad, because there's a spell they found that they can bring him back. And I'm not going to give anything away about the movie, because it's actually pretty recent, and a lot of people probably haven't even seen it. So they're trying to do a spell to get him to come back, because something happened in the beginning of the movie. And they're trying to get this rock in order to get him to come back for a whole day. And that's what the spell does. The spell does is it lets a person from the beyond come back for one day to spend with their family. And that's interesting. And, you know, the characters are interesting in the movie. Like I said, it's just blah. It's blah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the review. I didn't really, I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. But it's, what I'm trying to do is just, you know, trying to get out there and start doing more reviews and watching stuff again. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, but YouTube's kind of slacking now, because a lot of the people that I watch requires them to go out and do like Goodwill and stuff like that, and that stuff's not open. So I've been extremely bored, and I'm kind of heading back to watching movies again, because I'm running out of things to watch. So look forward to my days off. I'm going to be watching some movies and probably hitting some reviews next week. Like I said, I have some movies I've watched in the past couple weeks, couple months. I know, I'm behind, that I haven't reviewed, so be surprised that reviews are going to pop up. And hey, I got a haircut since the last video you see me. Anyways, the barber finally showed up, aka my wife. I always kid with her and say she went on vacation, and I wish my barber would show up every once in a while. Sometimes I get a good response of that, sometimes I don't. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. I'll catch you guys later. Hope you guys are being safe and everything's okay with you guys that are watching the videos. If you know, hopefully I can bring some sort of comedic flair or interesting watching to help you get through this time. I'm kind of freaking out during this time, but hey, it's fine. It's good, whatever. I got my mask in my pocket that I just took off. Because when I'm in my car, I feel like I'm in a safe place. Anyway, what are you guys feeling about that? How's everything going with you guys? Like, comment, subscribe, all the good jazz. I'll catch you guys later. Keep rocking and keep on watching movies. Later.